got him! I got him! Oh Jesus! Oh yes! Ooh, this thing is strong, man. This thing is strong. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I finally did it. That thing was beautiful. That thing was absolutely beautiful. And then when you held it, it was so much muscle. The rush, the thrill. I was expecting abject failure. Oh man. But now I learned where to search for them. I'm trying to catch my first trout at age 40. So I'm just picking up fishing, and I could really use some advice, because I'm most definitely at the all the gear and no idea stage, 100%. So I got myself quite a nice hikeable setup. And I guess today, you know, I'm not expecting to catch anything. I'm at a really nice pristine alpine river, which I found on the local fishing association's website. This part is marked as a catch and release site for trout, and I guess I'll show you what I do, and then hopefully you guys can tell me what I'm doing wrong, maybe give me some pointers. So this place here, let me just turn the camera around. Really nice alpine stream. I just started upstream, and up there it's quite a bit wilder, a lot of white water. But down here it starts to get a little bit deeper. There's deeper pools. I actually saw a trout skirt across there, and I think I might just start here. So it just gets calmer and wider downstream there. And the thing that made me like this place instantly and seeing the first trout instantly is this nice seam. So I'm well aware I need to learn watercraft. I'm a trekking guide. I did some water sports very basically. So I know how to read basic water. I know what an eddy is. I know what a seam is. I have an inkling of, oh god, they're playing. I have an inkling of risks, but yeah. So the deeper pools here, and then the seam, the edge of that seam, that seems quite a nice place to start trying. And then think maybe I'm just gonna walk my way down there, check some of those pools, maybe I find some more seams, just work my way up and down. Stream here, I think I'm just gonna stick roughly in this area, because further up there it's very rough, very wild. Hey boy, how's it going? Wanna say hi? No, not interested. Well then. Before I start fishing, let's show you what kind of stuff I brought. Maybe I just have the wrong stuff. Right, this should do it. It's a bit of a shaded spot away from the hikers, away from the water noise. That'll be good. The first thing I want to show you is how compact the whole setup is. So I've got this net, it's rubber coated from Weston. Feels quite nice. And then you can plop, just clip it like this, but it is not very long. So I think most definitely this is something you want to use while you're standing in the water. You can't extend it, but you can fold it, which is quite nice. I don't know, maybe this size, is this large enough? Too large? Let me know. Then, secondly, I got on advice from a guy in a shop. I told him I wanted to do hiking. I wanted to do like lighter finesse fishing, both in the Alps and at home. And I got this thing. It's a 4-part rod. So it's from Sakura Fishing. It's the Horosha custom rods for nomad anglers. Sounds cool, doesn't it? So it's a 704 inch. I think that's like 213 centimeters, so slightly over 2 meters long. The action is medium light. It's meant for 4 to 10 pound lines, and then 3.5 to 10.5 gram lures. So I think on paper, you know, if I understood correctly, it should be quite a nice rod for this type of application. Trout, alpine streams, alpine lakes. Let's assemble it so you can see it. Just joining the pieces, trying to align the eyelets nicely so they're in line. I just really like this finish on this rod. I don't know if you can see that. Horosha. Nice Japanese looking high quality stuff. I have no idea whether or not this is high quality stuff. I paid not even 100 euros for this. So next thing I want to show you is the reel I got for it. I got the Shimano Nasi 1000, again on advice from a guy at a shop. He says this is a nice middle ground for just this type of application, kind of a sweet spot where the cost versus benefit drops off. He put the braid on. It's a braid. It's a very light poundage braid. I don't know by heart, but it's probably like 6 to 8 pounds, which is like 3 to 4 kilograms braid. Very light. He told me that the color is more or less irrelevant, that I just needed to pick it based on my preference, and I picked the bright green, which was probably a mistake because I noticed before that, you know, when I'm in a bright green environment, it kind of blends in with the leafy background. Maybe bright orange would have been better. Now let's put it on the rod. Okay, so now I'm thinking of this. Let's just take this out of my mouth. So I need to thread the braids through these eyelets. So I need to thread them through there. So what is the best way to do that? Because I just opened up this this lever type thing that spools onto there when I turn the lever. So I just do that and I pull some off, but this is probably quite high risk to get it tangled, right? Is there if there's a proper technique to get the braid off and then thread it through there? If there's like some kind of trick I'm not aware of, I would love to know. Now I'd like to show you what else I brought with me. So I brought a lighter, small pair of scissors. I've got these polarized sunglasses to help me spot stuff through the glare of the water. I've got these pliers, which are surprisingly, well, not that difficult to open once you get the trick. You just need to like push out with your thumb, then they open. I don't know, maybe are they large enough, too large, too small, whatever. So this to remove hooks. I have another thing to remove hooks. Let me see if I brought it. No, I got one of these tubey things that you push into the fish mouth to remove hooks, but I didn't bring it. And then I think this is quite cool. Spent quite a bit of money on this. It's from Freshy, whatever. It's got one of these beaked ends. It's got these little holes to squeeze lead balls, and it's got a clipper, obviously cutting surface here, and it's got a lock, and then it's being pushed open by this spring, which helps me keep it open, well, get it open if I'm using it with one hand. Talking about using it with one hand and maybe a stressful situation, I got this lanyard, elastic lanyard, so I can clip it onto my belt or my backpack to help me hopefully not lose it or drop it when I'm getting to the stage where I catch that first fish and I need to remove the hook from it. That's kind of scary prospect, to be honest. Now, I got some more stuff. This is like my bait box. So last time I tried fishing, I got like this fine fluorocarbon, like, I don't know what the correct word is, like underline, like the leader, probably. Is it leader? I don't know. And then it's got like these little swivels on it, and then you can quite easily exchange the bait at the end of it. So I quite like this. This is the last one I have because they came in like a packet of 2, and I almost instantly lost one of them. So I'm not allowed to use this hard bait here because it has 3 hooks. I'm only allowed to use like single hook only. So I got some of this hard bait. I got some spoons, small sized spoons. But again, I'm not allowed to use it here because of 3 hooks. It's not spoon, it's a spinner, sorry. Still trying to learn the nomenclature. I got this one right here, trying not to hook myself. This is a single hook spoon. Again, about the size, I don't know. The problem with this thing is, I noticed this with a different kind of bait, is when using this in alpine lakes or alpine streams where there's tons and tons of rocks, when the hook is exposed like this, I get a lot of snags. So I always feel like I'm snagging everywhere, getting caught behind every rock and just losing my bait, which is infuriating. It's very, very, very stressful. But I think I have a secret weapon here. This got recommended to me by a guy in the tackle shop. Let me see if I can get the packaging. These things, they have the hook is hidden in there. So the hook is in the soft bait itself. So supposedly this is going to be a lot easier to fish with in like snaggy environments. I'm going to attach one of those to my reel to start with, because supposedly trout really like them. Another thing that a guy in the shop recommended to me that supposedly trout really like, so he said this is to fish in moving water, or like just with movement, like subtle fishing. And this is even more subtle fishing for deep pools, more quiet water situations, and just crawling it through the bottom, over the bottom. Now these lures, they are the Tantra 2.5 inch bubblegum from Fish Up, and they smell like cheese. When you open up this package, it quite literally smells like cheese. It's very bright pink, but unfortunately when I hooked one of these up, I threw it into an alpine lake. I climbed 1,000 meters on my mountain bike just to get to the lake. First cast, this thing gets snagged, and I lost it because I used it with one of these hooks. It's a number 1 hook, that's what it says. I don't know what it means, but yeah, it's got a little red dot on there, and this is what I used to put into those grubs, pink grubs. But again, the hook is exposed, snagged everything. Extremely frustrating to use in rocky, snaggy environments like you get in alpine lakes. So let's see if I have better luck with this soft bait. They are quite expensive, really expensive. So this is the black minnow, size number 1. 3 grams of casting weight, 1/10 of an ounce, 70 millimeters, so 3 inches. So maybe it feels kind of large. Maybe this is too large for the kind of trouts that are in here. Now too large, I don't know what I could throw that is even smaller, like maybe these spoon baits. Maybe I need even smaller bait. I have these very small size 3 gram soft baits at home, but I didn't bring them here. So yeah, it's basically more or less, yeah, that's more or less what I have. Got some bits and bobs in here, swivels, got some hooks, smaller hooks. I have a 3 gram casting weight for the grubs, to attach to the grubs and a hook, and that's it. That's everything I brought. So all of my tackle. Nope, wait, I'm lying. I brought one more thing. I have this reel of fluorocarbon. It was also relatively expensive. It's like 20 euros. There's 4.2 kilograms rated. So for to build my lower lines, basically. This is what I have. So let me know if this is a good setup, if maybe I got the wrong things, maybe you want to make some changes. What should I be carrying? Another concept which is new to me is fishing knots. So I think I learned 2 knots here. One to connect line to an eyelet, like on a swivel or a hook, and another one to connect line to line. So let's start first with how to connect a fishing line to a eyelet here. Let's demonstrate on my Nalgene. So I think this is called the Palomar knot. Let's see if I got this right. So I double up the line, I go through the eyelet, I go behind it again, so I get like this overhand-ish knot. Then I take the hook or whatever it is, put it all the way through. This should be it, more or less. And then I just get rid of the excess here-ish, and that should stay closed. Palomar knot. Next, I'm going to try to connect a line to a line. So just imagine that the green one here is my fluorocarbon leader. Imagine the purple one is my braid. I need to join them together in a way that they're not going to come untied. So for this, I'm going to use the improved Albright knot. At least that's what I think it is called. I start by making a bend into the fluorocarbon leader, And then while trying this, I learned that I need to use a lot of braid. So I go through it and I just give it a lot of braid because I'll need to loop back many times. Coming here, I cross over all of the pieces of line and I just loop back 1, 2, 3, 4 many times. Basically, things I could find online is that it needs to be 10. Then I shall pass into the second loop here, well, the bend actually, and I'm just going to keep looping over both lines, but this time inside of the bend. Loop, 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 many times. And then once I got that, basically I'm going to pull so both of them get cinched together, and the more you pull this, the more they're going to just strangle each other and then stay connected, hopefully. So obviously I need to snip, clean up the knot, and then hopefully this is an improved Albright knot. Let me know if I got that right. Let me know if this is the correct one to join two lines together. Maybe you have alternative ways or better knots for this. Anyway, these two knots, let me know if I need any more. I need to learn, I am guessing. Almost time to head out to the water. Before we do, I just want to show you how I set up my backpack. So I clip these to the left-hand side of my backpack straps. I've also clipped the net to the left-hand side of my backpack, so I have my right hand free and I can manipulate these with my left hand if I need to, or by reaching over. I will definitely need a better system for this. If you have any recommendations about how or where to keep these things on your body or your pack as you're walking around, maybe standing in the water, better ways of attaching and then not having them fall off or get in the way as you're manipulating the rod and doing stuff, I would love to know. Finally, after all my yapping, if you're still here, that is a Herculean feat of endurance. Kudos to you. Finally, we're gonna head out to the water. Let me just flip the camera. So, that's where we were earlier. The thing is, this is close to the city center here in Bourg-Saint-Maurice, and people use it to bathe. Then rightfully so, because it's a very hot and very bright day, which kind of, doesn't give me a very optimistic mood about my fishing chances here. So I'm probably going to go, let me see, I think I'm going to start upstream from where they are, because that's where I saw the trout. Just have a little couple of casts, and then I'm going to work my way downstream here. So this is probably my first real question about the fishing itself. Do I work my way upstream to downstream, or do I go downstream to upstream? Let me know. Right, this is where I saw the trout earlier. What I'm looking down here is probably the deepest pool upstream of where the people are baiting. I can see some rocks there, which is like a shellfish thing. There's water feeding in from that shallow area, and there's a nice tongue of water feeding in from there. Nice and deep, lots of places for the fish to actually hide. So I think I'll do my proper first casts around here. One of the things that I found really confusing when tying my bait onto my leader is I use this Palomar knot, but because of the line being so thin, it was almost impossible for me to know if I got it right. It's very difficult to see. I tested it by putting some force on there, like giving it some good tension to see if it came undone. It didn't, but I wouldn't really have super high confidence in my ability to get it right just quite yet. Let's put on the sunglasses. Let's give it a try. One of the most most important skills to learn for me is probably going to be the casting. Trying to cast where I want it to cast. This is probably going to be repetition and practice. Looking at this water, another thing I'm wondering, I would like to ask is, do I just drop in the lure and let it float downstream? Or do I cast slightly upstream and then start reeling it in nice and gently? like very delicately, like pretending the fish is just foraging, the bait fish that is? Or do I release it upstream, let it flow downstream? I have no idea. I'll try all of them. So what I think I'm learning here is that this is too much of a flow now. It's not a realistic place. I should probably be a little bit further down. The middle there is very heavy flowing, but this is a bit overhanging and nice and quiet water. I would not be surprised if something's hiding under this or that. Maybe I just give it a little dangle, see what happens. Just let it sink nice and deep. I'm surprised at how natural it looks. Obviously you can't see it probably on the GoPro, but I can see it somewhat with this polarized sunglasses. So yeah, judging the cast, I have a slight wind in my back. And now I see the bait, the line is moving across the stream. It's kind of ferrying. And now it's near those brown rocks here on the side, so that's what the bait did. Let's see what else we can do here. I don't see any fish. I don't see anything. Instead of doing an overhand cast, I'm now going to try to give it like an underhand flick, just to get to the other side. Ooh, that was beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. And immediately the bait starts ferrying over to this side. So I think, you know, it went like this straight away. I think I probably need to be in line with the stream. See if I can move across the water so I can be in the water there-ish. It's gonna be cold. These are not the best shoes for it. These are my mountain biking shoes. There we go. It's not too bad over here. It's a bit firm, but not too crazy. Let's hope I don't fall because I haven't waterproofed my phone and everything. You see that eddy just below that rock there? If I was a fish, that's where I'd be. I'm just dangling in this eddy here. That one right there is nice between the two seams. Might give it a go there. One thing I notice is that just by walking in here, I'm throwing up quite a bit of debris in the water. So I don't know if this is a bad thing. Definitely lots of stuff coming down with the water, so food. So it might be a good place for fish to be. There's more rocks under there. There's definitely hiding places for the fish. So I'm now going to reposition myself, standing in the water, right at the edge of the seam. Ooh, quite deep. Temperature is lukewarm. Crazy. Well, I'm going to try to cast up and bring back. See what that gives. Underhand, overhand, try flicking it like this. This rod setup just casts so smoothly. I don't need to use lots of violence. So I'm just gonna give it a dangle. 1, 2. 2 snags. 1, 2. Just leave it there for a bit. I'm just gonna bring it back that way. As I'm doing this, I'm trying to watch the tip of the rod, because as I'm like pulling it forwards, I feel little snags, but that's just the bottom. So I have no way of distinguishing yet when that's a fish or when it's just a rock. So if it happens while I'm reeling, like now, you can see the little jerks. That's just me scraping the bottom. That's what I'm supposing. Assuming, that's the word. Couple of casts, no luck. Haven't seen any fish either. So try one upstream. I haven't tried. So I try to rotate the thing till it's just about there. Grab with my finger, open it up. Let's try overhand. Ooh, straight in the middle. Cool. Now it's just probably floating downstream, so I'm just gently reeling it in. Yes, nothing. So go for a little hike. I'll move past where those people are swimming. And then where you can probably see the dude with the orange boat somewhere beyond him. We'll scout the train again. Let's have a little look in the shadow of those trees. It's extremely bright day. The water is so warm. It's not even cold to be in there. Just let's have a little look in the shady places. Kind of hoping something's hiding under there. So I'm just dangling my bait there, putting it on the bottom, bring it up slightly, putting it down again. Let's try the edges of these rocks. Just feeling how warm the water is, seeing how bright it is. Even the shady parts are very shallow. I think maybe I should head upstream to where the water was a lot wilder to maybe find some deeper pools. Because probably the fish are hiding in the deep pools. There's food floating here, but they can be seen. It's very warm. Probably bad place. That bridge there is the ultimate limit of the fishing zone, so I might as well just walk it, check it out, and then I'll turn around, head back that way, go upstream. Maybe there is a chance there. Something's coming in from the side, flowing in. There's a bridge, so there's shade. There's the debris stuck on that pillar. Let's have a look. No luck. It's tempting to keep continuing going that way. Yet I see a little sign there. This is the end of the fishing zone, so let's just obey the rules. It's play nice. Looking down from a bridge with my polarized sunglasses, I just see more of the same. It's either very quick flowing water or very shallow, very warm water. So this is not significantly different yet. I'm gonna walk the whole length of it. My campsite somewhere up there, and I might reconsider a spot. I might move somewhere else. You see that big one sticking out? There's a somewhat deeper pool just behind it. Nice eddy, nice oxygen, nice flow of food. Let's give it a little dangle. I'm spotting like a deep blue pool behind that line of rocks there. Looks more promising than anything else I've seen out here, so I need to get to the other side and let's try to fish that. This thing, okay, let's try not to break my legs. Trying to get down there. Oh, if this ain't it, then I don't know. Oh! I don't know. Jesus Christ, I'm filming. There's something under there. There's one under there. He went for it. Just under that rock, he went for it. Such a logical place for one to be. He went for it, but I jerked it too hard probably, and oh, there he goes. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Maybe try one more time. And if I don't get it, I'm gonna... Oh God, he's attacking it all the time, man. He's attacking. Yeah, he tried 3 times. He didn't get it 3 times, so maybe he's spooked now. Gonna change the bait. I almost gave up, but there's a big one over there under a rock in an obvious place. He's like a foot long. He attacked my bait 3 times. I could see him going for it just from under the rock, but 3 times he failed to snag it, so I think now he's spooked. I'm gonna switch my bait to the pink grubs with a more exposed hook. Just sit there and chill for a bit and then try again. Finally, I was starting to lose my mojo, man. It's just, I've walked for about 5 kilometers up and down this river, nothing. And this is the first time that I see this sizable trout shoot up from under a rock to just attack. Look at me smile. I never smile. I'm a 40-year-old Belgian. I never smile. Maybe fishing is something for me. Yeah, this thing smells like cheese. It's See if that works. Thinking about how to approach it, you can see my shadows coming from behind me. So if I'm standing there, I'm gonna cast a shadow. I'm gonna go up and cast from above it. Okay, that's the hole. The shadow is well in behind me. Have a good foot position. Let's float. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he bit it. He bit it. He bit it. Yeah, he's probably spooked now. Come on. That's 4 attempts he made on it. No success. Yeah, 4 attempts. Maybe that's the limit of his patience. It's not really sinking that much. I could use some more lead on it. Okay, I added some lead to the head there. Like a little 3-gram piece of lead. So it should sink better, stay better. Let's give it one last try. I think that'll be it for that fish. After that, he's not gonna try again. Yeah, this is really deep. I can't even see the bait anymore. Got him! I got him! What the fuck? Oh, am I filming? That's him! What the fuck? Nice! Where's my net? Oh, Jesus! Oh, yes! Oh, shit, let me get closer. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful one. Look at this beautiful, beautiful thing. Come on. Come in here. Oh, I'm faffing. I'm faffing with the net. Fuck, I can't reach it. Let's put my rod. Oh, he's running. Let's put my rod up here. Oof. Oh, he's trying to run. It's pretty poor performance on my part. Let's try to get him. It's not working. Let me just, come on, bring him in closer. Come on. I'm sorry, buddy. Use my net now. That should work. There we go. Alright, let's try to get the hook. I got him. Woo! Ooh, this thing is strong, man. This thing is strong. Where's the hook? Let's get it out of you, buddy. There it is. I'm trying to save you, you bastard. Come on. I know I hurt you. There we go. There we go. Just make sure I'm filming this. Yes, I'm sorry. There you go. Woo! Oh, he's out. Oh, yes. What the hell? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I finally did it. That thing was beautiful. That thing was absolutely beautiful. And then when you held it, it was so much muscle. Oh. Luckily, removing the hook was quite easy. But I did fuck up with the net. My net is not in a good position. I need more. I need to be able to extend it further because that fish was out of the water and fighting for longer than it needed to be. I apologize. This is my first fish, okay? This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm learning on my own. So yeah, definitely could do that better there, but oh man, the rush, the thrill. I was expecting abject failure. Oh man. But now I learned where to search for them. And this grub really works really well. Oh. Let's keep heading upstream. Let's, give it a couple more tries, but I'm already so happy. This is already a successful day.